The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
Back to my forge?
Yes, until your debt to me is paid in full. It was the dwarves who made the world a trading post.
At least we trade in goods, not people, slave master. I'll be glad to be back on the ground, away from these angry skies. Are you near? Yeah!
Javi, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Havi brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon. That we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Havi.
Burns.
Havi?
Nice.
Unbind him! Havi! Here you stay! Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver.
Javi, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice.
Yes, but he's
Regrettably.
From the start, it was a... We are past the...
Then we will... It will act... He did.
Yeah? Andre! A good word... Javi, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours? Yes,
Rings.
from the...
Wood.
We are...
Then it will upfeed.
Yeah? Andre! A good...
Others will fight one another, kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gore.
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, Sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed. Sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they are ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. As if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Togi. And know you are valued. I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits on the throne. Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Appa knew. Did he not?
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer. And then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
Fishmonger can't sell weak old fish. Where's that husband of yours? Off fishing again.
There's Bjornton, guarding the hammer. Half-drunk needs his hammer. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
With his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Beonton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Aid me. Be my eyes. close now.
Sigurd. Eivor, before you say more, I must tell you something. Randvi and I have ended our marriage.
I am sorry to hear that.
Ah, do not be. We adore one another dearly, but our marriage was not built on love. We were brought together as an act of peace. I was pledged to her well before I knew her. And though we have tried to settle our differences and find love in our faults, it has not worked out. And so we have dissolved our bond. Yet as a clan, we will grow together.
Then I'm glad for you both, and for the rest of us. This place would not be the same without you two.
My love.
Come to me. Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hamptonshire.
And very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Alfred.
He is. He and Oba have gathered. If we support their assault, England will fall to...
I will go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather in the Thames just outside the Shire. What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Volker. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones. I have stirred the offal of beasts. And in the rising steam, I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Valka. But the yarns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies, and I will see it through.
Go then. With great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
I'm nearing Wareham, deep into Alfred's heartland. I hope Guthrum has a sound plan.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No. We took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be! Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true!
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head!
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre! You oath-breakers! We had a truce! And now it is end! And you will feel my axe in your gut, piglet!
For Uba! Every great Norse you sent to Valhalla, I must come for you to your hell!
You won't burn Wareham!
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good.
And you, Soma.
No. It... That's right. The king of the... Then
your show of swagger and strength has my attention.
The crown of
Wessex has a king, and that king...
We need not ask for it, good...
I have given you all I can, and when you scurry back...
If Guthrum...
You have, and if you doubt, remember...
Uber dead?
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre!
Let it bleed!
Leave nothing standing! And now it is ended! Can you feel Saxon in your gut, piglet?
swords!
It's too late, little man. Our gods have spoken with...
Set Wareham ablaze!
All lends me strength.
My blood needs fire! The cooling in the sun! Leave nothing standing! My blood needs fire! The cooling in the sun! Remain steadfast! Burn in hell, traitorous scum! I will feast! Let vengeance steer your swords! Sins. Leave nothing standing! Press hard! I will Fire and flame! Burn it all! Finish you! Let vengeance steer your swords! Leave nothing standing! Aye, that's better. To hell with you! Fire and flame! Burn it all! Leave nothing standing!
Out you all!
Fire and flame! Burn it all! Let vengeance steer your thoughts! Fire and flames! Burn it all! Excuse you! Leave nothing standing! Aye, hurry! In nomine Patris! Let vengeance steer your swords!
Destroy everything! Their roofs to splinters! Their bones! Monroe! Destroy everything! Their roofs to splinters! You're dead! Destroy everything! Their roofs to splinters! Their bones to dust!
Fire and flame! Burn it all! Let vengeance steer your swords! nothing standing! Fire and flame! Burn it all! Let vengeance steer your swords! Leave nothing standing!
We have the advantage!
Fire and flame! Burn it all! Let vengeance steer your swords! Leave nothing...
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
I'll kill you!
Do not lose your nerve!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
We keep rolling for I'll kill you!
Together, lads, we have this. Watch our lead. Saxons ahead! Are you watching?
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road.
You die!
Come on, men! Move!
Saxons ahead!
Watch for gates. This one.
Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse!
Together, all right?
For Uba! His blood soaks your soil!
Come on, on me!
Patience.
Cut down the stragglers!
Get off, you shit! Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse! Every soul we meet sent to their god. Let us keep moving.
The ruins are close! Keep moving!
All Saxons! Draw your weapons!
For Uba! His blood soaks your soil!
Odin! Odin!
Goodbye, fool! Remember Braki's stopple
Cut down the stragglers!
Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse!
Every Saxon is eager to meet their maker! We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? The scouts must know. They're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Uba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Oh, bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge
revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Ivan.
Come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you crave for something as fragile as life in your hands.
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
Best not to draw attention here.
Keep the nest there.
I should not be seen in this area.
tonight.
Ah, my friend, you have my
I
thanks.
told you Guthrum wouldn't leave us here to rot.
This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting at Wood's Hall tonight, boys.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
Gods be good to you, and thank you.
My thanks.
Every
None,
Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Don't wander off, you lackey.
Spread out. We have this.
We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth, and blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Mayar! We must speak!
Another...
Alfred spoke of Uba meeting his end at the Avon River, west of Affriture. I feel the worst, and I must know.
Go! Do your duty, men! No escape! I'll smash you!
What do you see, Sunan?
framtälja från spjölf.
Hey! Reckless idiot!
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
I will greet my allies first.
Good. Come find us again when you are ready.
Do you believe the Saxon lord? Is Ubba really dead?
A few...
Deolav, you have come again at my call.
I have, but this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship. Gidrich. After Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like...
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Gidrich the Drunk.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys. Have you brought your mothers with you?
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon
You
heads
ever a lot, my
cracking
love.
round the hearth.
I know.
Farmers play with your
This last
cocks.
affray, I hope the death will be clear. And she'd welcome you in
I
Colchester
long to
village.
return home.
Better than those sour-lipped thanes who haunt our hall.
The last vestiges of Ragnar's legacy begin to fade.